So I'm over at my brother's house because he has the coolest Mazda collection that I've ever seen. And coming from a Mazda family, my dad's a retired Mazda master tech. He couldn't branch out. He has only Mazdas, which doesn't leave you a lot of room for big trucks. Well, he has a big truck from Japan, an imported truck that he's actually selling because he bought another imported truck. So I'm going to show you what he's got. You guys will be surprised there's more Mazdas in the garage than just one. This is not a K truck. Yes, it's right-hand drive. Yes, it's diesel. That's my brother. Look at this thing. It's almost perfect. For all you could argue, it is as perfect could get. There's a Perkins 4-cylinder diesel, 4-speed on the column. All the bed sides fold down. This thing's pretty awesome. So this is a 1979 Mazda Titan. It is probably one of the lowest mileage, cleanest examples in the world. I'm comfortable saying that because this thing is super nice. It's a dually, of course. Now the bed is big enough to park a K truck in, but not a full-size anything else. You cannot put a car back here that was sold here, but one of those little AutoZam or something along that size, that should fit just fine inside of this. All right, we're going for a ride. Let me put my seatbelt on here. How much horsepower does this make, Ryan?
It's rated 79.
It's smooth, I promise. And this gets all the looks and none of the speeding tickets. That cop was like, what the? So yeah, this thing is currently on Bring a Trailer now. No comps. I have no idea what it's worth. My brother doesn't know what it's worth.
No idea.
The market will determine the price. We think. We hope. Yes. How long have you had it, Ryan?
I've had it for a little over 5 years now.
And how many kilometers have you put on it?
Not many. I want to say like 5,000 or 6,000 kilometers.
I mean, that's pretty good considering it's not
what it is.
For what it is. It's not a daily driver. It's so strange riding in like a cab over style truck. This truck currently has, what is it, 28,000 kilometers, which if you convert that to miles is less than that.
Yes, 18 something.
Yeah, 18K. Not bad for a 79.
No.
So has fewer miles than anything I'll ever own. So my brother bought this or imported this in May of 2021. At least that's when he got it. And he really just drives it to Cars and Coffee and car shows. He's used it to haul a few things. He's not crazy like I am. He's a much more normal human being. There's no rust anywhere. It's super clean. Has different size front and rear wheels. It's like a mini Fuso sized truck. What does this weigh? Yeah, about 3,900 pounds. Yeah, it's super nice. Tell you, if you pull up at a car show in this, no one's seen another one. And soon he'll also be selling his Mazda 1800. It says this is a 1.8 in it, or is it a 2-liter swap?
1.8.
It still has a 1.8?
So, yeah.
It still has a 1.8. It's a 4-speed?
5-speed.
Oh, it's a 5-speed, so that's not original.
Previous owner swapped it.
Ah. It is a super cool car. So this is probably the rarest thing he owns. It's a 71.
Yes.
Mazda 1200 pickup. It's manual, of course, the only way. And I think he said, they brought over how many?
835.
And this is probably one of how many you think exist?
Maybe 15, 20.
Yeah, super. You bought this, it was like in somebody's backyard in Alabama or something, wasn't it?
Well, the guy that I got it from the original owner. I have 2 pictures of that guy. The original owner standing by the truck. And yeah, when I got it, it wasn't running. Didn't have brakes.
Yeah, it was a project.
It was a project.
Yes.
And I spent better part of 2 years working on it.
Yeah.
Down here in the basement. And yeah, got it drivable again. So it's been down here for a little while. I haven't driven it lately.
You've had it for what, like 8 years? 8 or 9 years?
I've had it for 12.
12 years?
13. 13 years.
Wow.
August
that's
of 13
crazy.
I got it. But it's
there's the plates from 1988.
Yep, they have not left the truck. Allegedly.
Allegedly. This is not currently for sale. I don't think he wants to, but he doesn't want to sell this.
I'm on the fence.
Yeah, I think once you sell it, you'll regret it. It's such a unique piece, and no one's got no. Yes, you guys see this.
Basically all original.
It's a push rod engine, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's yeah, because you got another engine over there from it.
Yeah, I have a block here. I have a head over there.
Yeah, we got some extra parts. You just buy what you can find as you find it, which is nothing ever.
Barely anything.
It's barely anything. But yeah, this is the littlest non-K vehicle I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's definitely a small truck.
So this is actually our old family minivan. It's a 92 MPV V6. We spent many trips in this thing, and probably 10 or 12 years ago, maybe longer, the transmission started to go out, and I made some cockamamie plan to borrow my dad's chipper shredder, which couldn't be laid over, and my truck had a camper shell. I basically lied to my dad, and I borrowed the chipper shredder and then ended up taking this home to my house. And in a little over a week for my dad's birthday, my brother and I converted it to a manual. It took me about 1.5 years to come up with the parts. It was really straightforward and the most hilarious gift that I think we'll ever give my dad. But I can tell that story some other time. But yeah, this is his. It's lowered. It has RX-7 Turbo 2 wheels. And it can't leave the family. If he decides to get rid of it, it'll end up at my house. But it's probably here to stay. And this is the replacement for the blue Titan. This is a Titan Dash. It's what year is it?
2001.
'01 Titan dash. It has a Mazda B series truck engine that's fuel injected in it. I gotta be careful.
That's fine.
But it's super cool too. This has a different style shifter, more proper, I suppose. It has fewer kilometers on it somehow. He finds all these super low kilometer, barely used vehicles in Japan. Has my old B2600i wheels on it. Yeah, it has AC. He got the spray and bed liner done. We are going to turbocharge it someday.
Someday.
Not now. This is one of those future Eric problems. All right, so this is where the cool stuff is. And I say that, knowing that everything I think is cool. This is his old protege. This car, probably 20 some odd years ago. We turbo swapped it. We basically did it was a GT. What engine was that out of?
The Familia GTX or GT3 GTX.
Yeah.
It's the 1.8 liter.
Yeah, it's a BP turbo. I did this in the basement of the old shop with like a candle. And he's done a lot of work on it since then. It's not the same. It's nowhere near the same. And this car scoots. This thing's pretty fast. Isn't it? It's mega squirted now, isn't it?
Yep, it's on Mega Squirt. Mazda Speed Protege, limited slip diff.
Yeah.
2867 turbocharger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing is a tire annihilator. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the Protege. I guess there's some other pretty cool stuff in here too. This is his imported 20B Cosmo that eventually will get manual swapped.
Yes.
That's what that transmission is back there.
Someday.
That's a Turbo 2 transmission. Yeah, this is a super awesome car. This is his Lotus. Like my Esprit is to me is this is to him. And there's his Miata that he blew up doing the same thing that he blew up this car doing.
Yeah.
He's doing a top speed run, 55 miles an hour. We didn't break nobody broke any laws. And then of course, this is the car that most people know my brother by, his AutoZam. This is probably the most unique looking vehicle that this breaks necks more than anything I've ever driven. And open the door. You got to open the door.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like a DeLorean, but this thing is awesome. No, it's not for sale. You couldn't pry this out of his hands if you wanted to.
Never for sale.
Never. I think this was one of the first ones in the country, wasn't it?
Oh, it was an early one, yeah.
Because it was right when it was old enough to import.
Yeah.
I helped him pull the engine out of it last year, and the largest bolts were 17 millimeter.
Yeah. It blew up on its own.
Yeah. No, he didn't help it blow up.
I was not doing a top speed run. It just blew up.
Yes. But yeah, this one's awesome. It makes all the cool sounds. It's actually pretty quick for what it is. And what does it weigh?
About 1550.
Yeah, and how much power does it make?
It should be 100, 105 to the wheels.
Yeah, it scoots. Anyway, I just want to show you guys what you can't have. But you can buy this one. I think if he had more garage space, it wouldn't be for sale, but I think he also wants to import some different cars, some more Mazdas, of course. So yeah, I'll leave a link to the Bring a Trailer listing in the video, and once it's gone, it's gone. I've been wanting to show you guys the collection of Mazdas that my brother's had for a really, really long time. And I understand this kind of may be an atypical video for me, but I had to go over to his house anyway and help him move a few things. And I had my phone with me, as most people do, so I just made a video on the spot. That was all there was to it. And my brother has remained true to the confines of the Mazda brand. And I say that not as a detraction, really. If Mazda made stuff like this, well, I would probably own some of that as well, and I still own a few Mazdas. I have an 85 RX-7, and I still have a 90 MX-6 GT that I will never sell either of those two cars. But I have had tons of Mazdas, and I ventured out sometime after I bought my house. I bought a BMW, a Cherokee, and then things just fell apart after that. I got all sorts of terrible European cars, terrible domestic stuff, and now I own a little bit of everything. I like the cars that a lot of people don't like, not for the reasons that they don't like them, but I like a lot of stuff. My brother, however, if Mazda made it, there is no there's no box he lives in. If it's over 25 years old and it's in another country, he's going to try to bring it here, and that is what he wants to do. He wants to bring a few more over, and that is the reason he's selling the Titan and probably the 1800. He has the limitation of space, as many of us do, and he wants to bring some other stuff over. So I understand it may seem like an ad to sell my brother's stuff, but if you've noticed, if you've watched this channel long enough, you know that I don't really sell my time out of my videos. I'm not interested in doing that. I've never done that. It's not something that I want the channel to turn into like many others have. I want to keep this as information and entertainment only. That's the goal here. And if this happens to help my brother sell some of his vehicles or show you guys some Mazdas that you didn't even know existed, then I say that everybody wins here. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not going to say there's going to be a bunch like it because I only have one brother, so I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help him out. Anyway, as always, I love all the comments, all the feedback, and even the criticism. I love it all, and I'll catch you on the next one.